Hello, you're watching The Luna Show, and right now you're about to see the icon herself, Latisha Revlon. First, you're going to see some of the clips from when we were growing up in high school together. I'm going to show a little bit of that, and then we're going to go into the interview I did with her while she was visiting New York. I hope you guys enjoy. The iconic, legendary Latisha Revlon. Oh my God. I'm actually really excited because you and I grew up together.
Yeah, we sure did.
And you remember those early days?
Yeah. The Hetrick Martin.
Yeah, we used to go to Hetrick Martin together. You used to also go to the school, right, for a little bit? Didn't you go to the Harvey Milk School too?
Yeah, the Harvey Milk.
Yeah, so we went to school together, and it was you, me, Evie, and a few of the others. Yeah, Kristina was there.
Me and Kristina actually went to Stevenson High School together.
Oh, really?
And Shanice Milan.
Oh, yeah, Shanice.
Then we went there.
So what have you been doing all these years? Like,
I've had my ups and downs. I've had my battles and my demons that I had to fight. But through it all, I made it through the graces of God, the good graces of God. So I'm just trying to maintain now.
Yeah. So tell me about your early days. Like, I know you started off, you were always a Revlon, actually.
No. Right? I was in a few houses, actually.
Oh, really? It's because your name is so, legendary as Latisha Revlon that... Also, tell me your history. I want to know everything about you.
I came out as, in the beginning, as being on a pier, they wanted to do the House of Infinity, and I was supposed to be the mother of that house. And
early on at that time?
Yeah, but I wasn't ready. I was like, no, because I didn't want to be the mother. So after that, I went to the House of Pendarvis, and then from there I was the Latisha, and from the Latishas, I went to the House of Legend. And from the House of Legend, that's when I became a Revlon. And from the House of Revlon, I became Mother Aphrodite. Then I went back to the House of Revlon.
Oh, okay. I always remember you as a Revlon from the early days. So now you live in Atlanta?
Now I live in Columbia now.
So tell me about that. Like,
I like it there. I mean,
because you're such a New York City girl, like.
I know, but that's just a place for me. I'm married there. That's like living normal there for me. As far as running around and clubbing every night and getting high and all that other stuff. So that for me is just me living everyday life down there. Normal, I go to school down there.
Yeah.
That's just about it.
Well, that's cool. So what do you do to, actually, what do you think of the scene today? Because I know from our era, it's totally different.
The scene today, to me, the scene to me today is, I like it from certain things that I've seen, certain categories I've seen, like runway. I do see that they do bring it. I have a problem with the female figure category. Like, what is a female figure? A female figure, to me, the definition of that would be you could put a dog in a dress and send it down the runway because it has on the dress. You understand what I'm saying? And I come from the old school of hormones. You understand? Hormones was first thing, okay? And then everything else came second. So for me to be classified as a female figure, to me, is absurd. I'm a femme queen. You understand what I'm saying?
But some other girls don't like the term femme queen either.
I mean, that's
from what
I'm speaking from me, what I am. You understand? And I know that it was always, in the ballroom scene, it was women, butch, Then you
Butch
had
queens,
Butch
femme
Queen
queen.
and Femme Queens, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I'm a Femme Queen, and I wear that proudly. I'm a Femme Queen.
Uh-huh.
So that's what's up.
Cool. So,
Transgender, okay?
do you like transgender categories?
Pre-op transgender. I'm a pre-op transgender first, but in the ballroom scene, I am Femme Queen.
Right. So, but what is it about female figure that you don't like?
Because female figure, they have butch queens that's up in drags or little boys in wigs that's coming for the girls that like us that has softened ourselves up and molded ourselves up, that's not going to beat ourselves down to the ground and all that stamina and all that other stuff. No, we're not going to do all that. And it's not fair to us because they have us competing against butch queens now. And it's like they don't respect the
women
queens
too
anymore. And the women.
Yeah.
But when I say the women too, that's right, because even for the women categories, they mix female figure together, like even for an awards ball, and a woman missed out because maybe she was the one that was of the year for her category, which is woman. So you understand what I'm saying? And then you got the femme queens and then the butch queens up in drag.
Well, I know for certain, like for an example, like the Latex Ball, we have female figure runway, but each gender got a trophy.
Well,
so
see,
it was
that
like
was up. They said female figure, so they still let the
But then the
femme
last one
queens-
battles for that coin.
I mean, that's okay too. Let the battles begin, honey.
So who is one of your favorite people from the new school that you see and you like this bitch is turning it?
Leonie.
You like
her.
it? Uh-huh.
I like her as a person. You understand? I like what she does as far as being a transgender and doing what she's doing in society. Because at the end of the day, society is where it counts, not that ballroom and not that trophy. Because I got many of them, but I cannot cash them in to pay for my car, okay?
That's funny. So tell me, like, I remember you used to walk like body, you used to walk performance.
I used to walk in my categories.
You walk
Let me
everything.
just get that thing down. Not everything, but I walk Sex Siren, which was Sex Kitten back then.
Yeah.
Okay. I walk body. I walk Femme Queen performance, which was femininity is the key.
Right.
That was my category.
Do you think the girls today have that or no?
Some of them do. You know who else I like? When she Vogue and she was so dainty. I think she's a prodigy, honey. What is her name?
Butch queen or a girl?
She's a femme queen.
A femme queen.
And she was so dainty and she was cut down, honey. What is her name? She would have on pink. She was at the, I think it was the North Carolina Awards Ball. She's a prodigy. I forgot her name, but she is over. I live, honey.
She turned it.
She vogued down, and she was just so good. I live for the daintiness and the cunt. You understand? It's cunt. You're supposed to be a lady.
Right.
So.
Well, that's what voguing is like. It's a celebration of the feminine side of it all.
But then they take away because, like, slamming themselves down and getting concussions and all that other stuff.
What do you think of that?
That is late, okay? And especially for a femme queen to be doing that.
Well, you remember nowadays they used to say a girl doesn't hit the floor.
She's not supposed to hit the floor. Actually, her hair is supposed to
swing the floor.
The only thing it's supposed to touch is the tip of her hair. So that's
the back never touched the floor, right?
Well, sometimes because we did slide backwards and we did slide backwards down steps and stuff like that. Like voguing it's supposed to be about different poses.
Right.
From what, Vogue magazine. So you different poses at the beat of the music. But they don't do that no more, honey. It's all about a dip and who's busting their head wide open. And I know that y'all hear when y'all standing there watching in Vogue, the sound when they hit their head on that darn floor. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't hear that. Okay?
We hear it.
And they be dizzy down when they get back up. Okay?
That's funny. But it's true. So, in terms of like for the girls, what message will you tell the girls that watch the show? For the femme queens of the community.
For the femme queens of the community, I say, be proud of who you are, because God speaks of the eunuchs in the Bible. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Octavia used to talk about the eunuchs.
Yes, the eunuchs, honey. And the eunuchs were us. Okay, there was the castrated men that was thrown into the towers to be midwives. Okay, and they was the ones that.
And that's in the Bible.
Yes.
Octavia used to talk about that
they got
down.
Queen Esther together for her thing. So what else was it, honey? It says Isaiah 56. It says, to the ones that's castrated, man-made or not, they have a place in heaven as long as they keep the Sabbath day holy.
Right.
So, but I would tell them, be who you are. Don't act. Be who you are, okay? And tell the boys your tea. It's not that serious. A piece of trade is not that serious, honey, because that same piece of trade will kill you. And it might not be with their hands or a weapon, but that trade is the weapon, honey. Okay?
Well, we've had a few friends that were killed over
sell your
because...
tea, that's right. Sell your tea and use protection. And if you're out there and you're positive, I suggest that you take your medication. Don't be ashamed of what you think somebody else is going to think. Because it's your life, honey. So you're the one at the end of the day got to answer to that.
Right.
And I love you all. And I love you too, Yuma.
I love you. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
There's Gary out here, right?
I know. What's going on with all of this? Only in New York, right?
I am glad that I'm here.
Are you ever gonna move back to New York?
I don't think so, because like I got too much stuff going for me down where I'm at, and I am content where I'm at.
Yeah.
For me, this is a lot going on. I done did this, and I don't think I will, but who knows what the future may hold. I might be back.
That's hot.
Yeah, I might, who knows, but for now, no. It took me a minute to come up here to visit, actually.
I know, I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah, because I wasn't ready. You understand, but now I'm ready, honey, and I'm here facing my team.
And you're coming out into the scene and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I saw you judge at a ball in Atlanta, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's Latisha? Oh my God. I love Latisha. I love you. I love Evie.
I love you
Keisha.
too.
I love Keisha.
Yeah,
it's all my old friends.
Yeah, that's right. And we go way back.
Yeah,
okay?
we
way
do.
Back. We sure do, honey.
And we used to have a
Before
good
all
time
of this,
together.
Honey, yes. And I'm not ashamed, honey.
That's true. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for being who you are. You are a beautiful person. And I could see that you've matured over the years. It's beautiful. in a nice way, you know.
Thank you.
I can see you're a grown woman, you know, I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Luna.
You're welcome.